In this video, we will present the placement options of the text tool and how to apply path. Let's start from this text to check out the placement options. By default, when adding text, the horizontal placement is applied. When using horizontal placement, the only control that you have on the placement is the ability to move individual characters. The other placement options are vertical, on line segment, on arc, and on user path. When selecting vertical placement, the text is placed vertically. This placement makes a seamless integration of vertical lettering into the designs. Notice that in some cases, you may need to adjust letter spacing and alignment to make the placement as you like. When selecting on line segment, the text is placed on a line, and you can edit the line using the green handles on each edges. You can change its position, angle, and length. A few additional options are available now, and that is placement, alignment, offset, and reverse direction. Using the alignment options, we can change the position of the text on the line and set the alignment to right, left, center, or full. Notice that when you set the alignment to full, you can adjust the letter spacing if you change the size of the line. Using the offset value, you can adjust the distance of the text from the beginning of the path. Type the value you like and press Enter to apply it. Choose reverse direction. You make the text start from the other edge of the line. Using the text placement, you can change the position of the text according to that line. Using baseline, the letters are placed along the baseline. But some letters that have a descender go below the baseline, like Q and G in this example. If you want all letters on top of the line, you can select bottom text placement. In the same way, if you select ascend placement, all letters go below the line, except from ascenders that may go over the line. Finally, using the top placement, all the letters go below the line. Now, let's have a look at the placement on arc. The text is now placed on an arc, and you have three control handles. One is for the start of the arc, one is for the end of the arc, and the one in the middle is for the radius of the arc. The alignment and the placement options are still available. The last placement option is on a user path. When selecting this placement, you can move the text as is. You can also change alignment and placement options. But if you wish to change the path, you need to use the Edit Nodes mode. This way you can add nodes and use all node editing abilities to edit the path that the text is on. This may seem more advanced, but if you are an experienced user, you can create unique baseline effects. Notice also that you may use any part of your design as a path for a text object. This is really easy. Just select the text part along with the running line, right-click, and use the Apply Path option. Likewise, you may use the ellipse as a path. Simply start the text tool to adjust the placement on the ellipse. In any case, using the node editor, you can edit these paths. Let's see another example. Suppose that we have these text objects and we want to place them on the sails. Create a duplicate for each sail. Set the type for the duplicate to running and scale it slightly so that it's easy for you to select it. Now, use the node editor to split the outline and create the paths you like. Use break apart to separate the paths and remove any unnecessary ones. Now you can use any of these lines as a user path. In order to apply the path, you need to select together a path and a text part. Right-click, and from the appearing menu, use the Apply Path option. As you can see, the line we created from the sail has been used as user path for the text. Now you may start the text tool to edit the text normally and customize all options. We can do the same for the other line as well. To remove the path, simply right-click and choose Clear Path.